Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, back man.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Bring it to you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Wentz. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. There's another truck. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Looking deep for Elliott. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Throwing now is Wentz. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Winston Dotson, your connection there for the Commander first. Wentz now to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Second and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Wentz going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive last time. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Wentz. Thomas has got it, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
81.
Here's Wentz to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 2nd and 11 now, Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Using a lot of catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They gotta get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The kick by Maher is good, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Wentz on third down. Over the middle, it's Thomas.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Wentz now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. He'll get it inside the 20.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack.
Back to throw. And it's caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Sly on for the extra point.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. And let's see who's faster.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Finding Tolbert here over the middle.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Into the red zone. Wentz. Throw right side complete to Dotson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they send a man in motion right. Throwing is Wentz.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Joey Slye for the point after.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A nice gain of 21 yards. Final play of the half, Prescott. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Flushed out right. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Buying time to his left. That is caught by Lamb.
That's a good bounce-back play right there. After taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. You're the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Complete, it's Dodson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon.
And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 63 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The slot man in motion right.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and forever.
82.
To throw, it's Wentz.
Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
A handoff for Gibson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On the counter, Gibson.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll go. It's Gibson. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. J-Ron Curse in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Hey, empty.
Play action. Now Wentz. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
There we go. Back.
Here's a give to Gibson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Wentz going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. Still down 10.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's go. Great.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Finding Schultz, and he'll have a quick first down on a nice hook up there as he'll get out of bounds to stop the clock as well. Prescott.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7th.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Commanders, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6.
And now they'll await the final seeding.